welcome to episode, I think, 47 in English. I'm going to check. Wait. Yes, it's episode 47 in English. Welcome to my knitting channel. I am Ivonne and I tell you all about what I knitted on the last 2 weeks. Welcome here. Welcome that you will spend some time with me. And welcome returning viewers, and maybe you're new here, also welcome. I will tell you all about my knitting. Knitting is the thing I love to do most, and sometimes a little crochet or sewing. Today I have a little bit sewing, so that's maybe nice. It is Wednesday today. I always record my podcast one day early, and tomorrow on Thursday it will be on YouTube. It's around 8 o'clock Amsterdam time. So I don't know where you are in the world, but you see it. If you like it, you see it in your. How do you say that on YouTube? Now, if you don't want to miss anything, you can ring the bell, and then you get a message that my podcast is on YouTube. Today I have a coffee, of course, in my London mug, and I have a water in also a bigger London mug. I'm a London lover, England lover, but London especially. And always when I go there, I take these little mugs. I have a lot of them, but sometimes they have a new print. So this one was the most recent. I take a sip of my coffee and then we start. The weather in the Netherlands is, nice. I think it's a beautiful weather. Since the beginning of April, we had a lot of sunshine and a good day. So, a little bit too dry. It's not raining a lot. Last week it was 28 degrees, and that's not so nice for me. But today I think it's around 12 degrees. Is that I thought I saw on my Snapchat it was 51 Fahrenheit, 51 degrees in Fahrenheit. So it's not so warm today. I enjoy it a lot. So I thought I will wear my weekender sweater. I knitted these 2 years ago, I think 2 years ago, and it's the weekender from Andrea Mowry. And it's my favorite sweater because it's boxy and airy. This is knitted up from alpaca. I bought it online on a cone. I don't know the name of the shop. I think it's Knit Shop Italy. And they send it out really quick. Yeah, it's a little bit pilling, but that's wool. But I don't mind. And it was cold this morning, so I thought, I will put on my sweater. And I just have a bra under it, but no shirt. So I hope I don't get it too hot today. I already taped the Dutch podcast and I word the whole podcast, so it will be good. It's still, I think, 10:30. I am always starting at 9 o'clock with recording my 2 podcasts, and I just take a coffee in between and then I go on, because the afternoon I always need to edit them both to be on YouTube on time. So I have 2 finished objects today, and I have a lot of socks. So if you like sock knitting, then you're here at the right address. I'm a sucker for socks. They say I love to knit socks, and I knit them a lot in all various colors. In scrappy socks, that's what I like most, and also whole balls, hand dyed or commercial sock yarn, and I have 2 shawls today and 2 blankets to show you, so then you can see what I do. And I have 1 sewing project, but I will show you later, because there is my yarn in for the garter-marler knit-along that I host from 15 May until 31 June. So I have my yarns in that bag, and I will show you in a minute in this podcast. I'm going to drink my coffee and then we start. Yeah, it worked again. I am a coffee addict. I don't drink, I think 5 cups a day, but I can't live without it. So, yeah. I like tea, but I always forget to drink tea and I always choose coffee. So, that's what it is. And so I will show you my first finished object, and these are socks, of course. These are scrappy socks. I knitted them up from balls I had left over from the swap I had with Ineke last Christmas. I had 4 advent swaps with people I know through YouTube or through Instagram. Ineke has also a YouTube channel, but that's in Dutch. So maybe if you can understand Dutch, you can check her out. Yeah, these bolletjes, these balls I got in the swap, and these were left over, so I thought I will knit some scrappy socks of it. I like them, but I don't think that this color combination is nice. So maybe I had to do that different, but I didn't have more balls to choose from. I think I did. Normally I will do my leg in total with the cuff 14 centimeters, but I think this is 10 because I didn't have enough balls otherwise. I'm always choosing to do 3 by 1 rib. That's my, yeah, I like that better than 2 by 2 rib, or to knit and to wear. This is a little bit looser, I think. And then when I change colors, I always do 1 round normal and then I start a new color. I had made a little video on how I weave in my ends. Maybe you've seen it already, but when I'm knitting, I leave the tails hanging and I'm going on with a new color, and afterwards I'm going to weave in the ends and make close the holes. Yeah, this is the side where the holes were, but you can't barely see it. This is the other side. So these were finished, and I casted them on. I can tell you. Even zoeken. In my knitting journal. It's bursting apart. Oh yeah. I casted them on 14 March, and both socks were ready on 26 April, so it wasn't really quick. But yeah, I have always a lot of socks on my needles. Yeah, and then in between there was another scrappy sock that I felt like knitting. I had a swap with Truida with Christmas and with Easter, and I had a lot of balls left, so I made an Easter Christmas swap sock, the sock with a golden edge. This one we got from Truida on the ontmoetdag, and she said make more with the golden edge, so that's what I did, and I combined the 2 swaps, and this is what it's become, and I love it a lot. I love these colors, these combinations. I don't know where, yeah, I think there are a lot of favorite colors in this combination. I love this also, the pink and the green and the blue. It's super nice. My cuffs I did in a brown. That ball I had myself, and the toe also. But the rest is all from leftovers from 2 swaps. So yeah, super nice. This is I don't know. I didn't write down when I casted these on because I think it was in the last. I think it was maximum 2 weeks ago. And these were very quick because I love the color combination and I couldn't stop. So yes, they're ready. Yeah, I love it. Oh yeah, the thing I did different with this one is also 3 by 1 rib, 14 rounds, but I did the leg longer because I had a lot of colors, and I did 18 centimeters, only 16 centimeters instead of 14, what I normally do. because I wanted to use more colors. And I think that is maybe I want to do that in the next scrappy socks also. Yeah, it depends on how many balls I had in that swap. If you had 14 balls, you can't do that. But if you have 24 balls, you can make your leg longer. So maybe that's what I will do in the future with other scrappy socks. But these are finished. So 2 finished sock objects. I love it. Then I have a lot of sock whips. I'm going to show you now. The first one I will show you is the brown sock. Ta-da! This is the first sock. I don't know if I had it in the last podcast, shown you in the last podcast. I don't know that for sure anymore. It lives in this brown bag. I bought it through Instagram by Hidde and Sa. And she makes also lovely vintage fabrics, makes the most lovely project bags. So that is where it lives in. And the second sock is on the needles, but I didn't succeed to finish them because I didn't felt like knitting on a brown sock the last 2 weeks with the nice weather. But yeah, I am here at the heel flap and heel turn. So now I can pick up my stitches. And it's a nice ball from Rico Design Maya 4-ply super bar Maya. I got it once in the sale on the Vrijdag, and it's color number 005. Yeah, and I combined it with a scrappy ball I got from one of the viewers on a knitting day, and this is a little bit thicker, but I love the color combination. I love the natural color. Naturel, we say naturel. This is also one of my favorite colors. Always when I knit with natural looking, how do you say this in English? Yarn, I love it. I always love this color. So that's what I have to keep in mind, maybe before a sweater sometimes. Yeah. So that one's on the needles, and I think it will be finished when the next podcast is coming. Yeah, and then I have another sock on my needles. I think I have 4 sock whips that I'm actively knitting on. This one is the Spots from Lana Grossa. It lives in one of the favorite bags from Birdie and Poppet. And now this bag, I have one of my first bought project bags ever on Etsy. I think the second one. Yeah, this one is from this bold Spots from Lana Grossa, Meilenwijd. It looks like hand-dyed yarn. It feels also like hand-dyed yarn. If I wouldn't know better, I would think it's hand-dyed. But yeah, it's 80%. I will look it up. 80% Sure Voila Merino and 20% polyamide. Really soft. I think they're maybe a little bit too soft for socks, but I don't know how it feels when I wear them. The gauge was different than normal sock yarn. I don't know. I think I did. Normally I will do 14 rounds and then I have 3.5 centimeters. And now was it less round and I was already there. I don't know it for sure anymore, but I think this is a looser gauge. So I did my foot. Normally I will do 60 rounds, but I didn't. I did do 55 rounds because of otherwise I thought maybe the sock will be sloppy, and that's what I don't like. I like this spots. Yeah, there's spots I like a lot. I don't like the pooling a lot. I don't know why, but it's not my favorite. But it's a super nice yarn. So absolutely, Yeah, maybe I wouldn't choose it myself again for socks. And the second sock is on the needles. I did just 4 rounds. So I will knit this. Mostly in the morning when I wake up, I'm going to knit on this sock. That's what I did with the first one. This is how the ball looks in total. So yeah, that's sock whip number 2. Yeah, sock whip number 2. Then I have sock whip number 3. That's a scrappy sock. The first one is ready. Oh yeah, I can show you. It's a little bit messy, of course, here on my bed again. Because, oh yeah, I will put it on a blocker. That's nicer. I think that's nicer to see. Even zo doen. And a little bit warm. Time of the month. Do you recognize that? Or is it already gone in your life? It's still not gone with me. It's changing the time of the month, but it was there again. Sorry, I have to pull it good. Yeah. This is sock 1. This is the sock I knitted from the balls I got from Marianne, also with a swap. I'm a really swap queen. And I love it a lot. The pink color I turned, I had more of, so I did a few rows and the heel flap and the heel turn. And the light pink I did here, and the toe. And I still have enough for the second sock. At first I knitted 2 legs. And then I started the heel flap on this one and finished this one first. And this one is at the point that I can start the heel flap. So I did the leg the same as the first one. I try to do the same and the same amount of rows, but sometimes it knits up different because of the changing of the yarns. But I love it a lot. Super nice socks, I think. So that is nearly, it's not done yet. It's nearly done. And it lives in my bridal bag. This one I made myself from this lovely fabric I found in London once. And I had not so, that was a little piece. And I made 2 bags. One I gifted to a knitting friend and the other one, the one that was not so neat sewed, I kept myself. But I'm using it a lot. I love this little bag. And there are the pins from Ali. This dodgy bag. This is a really dodgy bag. So there are all the balls in. And I still have enough left. I think I could make another pair of socks. Or maybe sneaker socks. That's what I didn't do this year. Last year I knitted more sneaker socks. Maybe I will do that from these lovely colors. I love it for this summer or spring. In summer I wear my sneaker socks from wool in my sneakers, and my experience is that I didn't get blisters and it was warm but not too warm on your feet. When you have the cheaper acrylic socks, that's feels not good. So when I was in England last year, I wore my sneaker socks in my sneakers, and that went very well. So maybe I will knit up a pair of sneaker socks in the coming weeks. I don't know that yet. This one I have already got. Then I have another sock on my needles, and that is the ball I got from Wendy as a present in her swap. Super nice. It is from Scheepjes. Now, Scheepjes is a Dutch brand. I said it before. This is Scheepjes Arcadia and it's color number 903. Knits up really nice, but it's a little thinner yarn than I used to. I'm very curious. It knits good, but some pieces, the lighter pieces, are always knitting different. I can't tell. it's a little bit thinner on my needles. But yeah, this is the first sock, so I'm not, yeah. I was curious how the brown will look. So it's a very sunny sock for summer. So that's nice. That's another whip, and it lives in my Liberties bag. I bought it last March in London. It's at the nice store Liberties, the department store, and a department store. Do you say that like that? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Liberties in London. So this was not really expensive. It was £14.95. So super nice, and it's really, yeah, you can put your knitting in really nice because it's really wide. So a good catch. A good catch. Yeah, and then I have another sock whip, but that's the longer. That one can stay on my needles longer because I only knit on it when I'm on the way. In my also Birdie and Puppet bag I bought 2 years ago. Birdie and Puppet is in the UK. She's a bag maker, but we can't buy there anymore because of the rules are changed, so that's a pity. But yeah, luckily I have a lot of bags from her, so that's really nice. And this is my takeaway sock, we'll call it. I did I think I did this piece. It's still not my favorite, but I'm getting used to it a little bit more. But my left hand, I don't know how that. Yeah, I feel like I don't have enough. How do you say it? My left hand is searching for where do I put my hand. It's getting better, like this. So it's getting better every time, and I'm now think I am at the point that I can start the heel flap. So that's a challenge, how I will do that with 2 of the lovely small needles. But we'll see. I think it's knitted. It's not very loose or very tight, but we'll see how it goes. So yeah, this is my takeaway sock. And the yarn is Hertjegarn. I bought it in Beautiful Knitters once. Last March also. This one, and it is 75% wool and 25% polyamide, 420 meters. And it is color number, well, color 10, number 10. So if you want to get your hands on it, yeah, I have another needle in the package was another needle, so I'm going to use this for when I'm doing the heel flap. I go to store the other stitches on this needle. We'll see how that goes. So that's a challenge for me. So that's nice. But yeah, we'll see. Yesterday I went to my dad's house and I forgot my knitting bag, so I didn't knit on it yesterday. But normally I will always do when I go somewhere. I take this knitting bag. Yeah, that was it for the socks. I'm going to take a sip of water. In the meantime, the sun is shining, so it will be warmer this afternoon, I think. And that's good because my wash is on the washing line and that has to dry. And I have 2 shawls on my needles. The first one I want to show you is my scrappy alpaca cowl. That lives in this pink bag I bought also at Beautiful Knitters, but that was 2 years ago. It's not my favorite bag. It's a nice bag, super nice, with a leather strap, and yeah, but it's, for me, it's too, sometimes my yarn gets in between the zipper, so you have to look out. And no, it's not one of my favorites, but I'm using it all anyway. Yeah, and the pins are looking nice, but it's not really handy because sometimes my yarn is stays after it. How do you say that? But yeah, that is the bag it lives in, and I started this cowl I think in 2020, the end of 2023, I knitted a fiddly bits cowl before in all sock yarns, and that was such a nice knit. So then I thought, oh, maybe I will do it again with alpaca scraps. So that's what I did. I casted it on, and I only knit on it when I feel like it. Sometimes now on the moment I will do it every day when I wake up, a few rounds. I have a lot of alpaca stash. It's all from drops. Most yarns. Even kijken. I'm not having here a ball now. You can Google it, drops alpaca. I have a lot of colors from that, and so I choose a color and pick what I think I like, and then I'm going to knit. Oh yeah, I use a 2.5 millimeter needle from Chaigu, and this I cast it on as many stitches as it fits to knit in a round, so that you can easily knit in a round. But I think it was 160 stitches, and I will make it as long as that it can on my neck 2 times. So I have to do this piece again, and then it's a bit longer. But the reason I chose alpaca is that the alpaca is super soft around my neck. It doesn't prickly. It's not prickly with me, and alpaca is also in the winter really warm. So that's the reason. Yeah, and I love it. It's super. I love most the mindless knits. Not too many things with patterns, but yeah, that's what you know of me. Yay! So that's one of the shawl webs I worked on the last 2 weeks, and the other one is also from alpaca, drops alpaca, and that is the painting-stripes-shawl from Stephen West. That pattern I bought 2 years ago. Oh yeah, this is the alpaca I mean. So if you don't know that yet, this is drops alpaca. It's very affordable yarn. So and I am in love with the alpaca yarn. This one I have on wooden needles because alpaca is very slippery on your needles. So this is the best choice, I think, for alpaca yarn. The other one is on metal needles, but yeah, that one is in the round. Yeah, I'm at section 2. I did a lot. The last weeks I tried to do it every day. I didn't succeed every day, but I think I did a lot. I have nearly 11 black stripes and 11 gray stripes, and I have to have 24 in total. Now the rows are getting where is the stitch marker? Zie ik het nog niet? Nou, zie. Yeah, okay. Here's my stitch marker. This is already you do have to do short rows. So this is already what I don't have to knit anymore. So the piece I have to knit is this. It's not so wide, and every row back, wrong side row you there's 1 stitch less, and then I have to knit on. So now the rows are getting smaller. I think I can do two colors a day if I want, but yeah, sometimes I don't feel it. I can't wait that this shawl is done because I would really like to have a black gray shawl. So normally you would do the painting stripes in variations of colors, but I chose to do it in three gray colors from drops alpaca and 1 black. The main color is black. So yeah, super nice. I love this knit. It's not hard. Sometimes you have to see in a pattern what you have to do, and then then you can sit and knit. So yeah, I was interrupted with a phone call from my child, so I had to pick that up, but I stick the pieces together from the podcast. So I was here at my shawl, and it lives in this lovely bag I got bought at Hobby Bags from Inge. Super nice, Frida Kahlo, and it's a tote bag. there it lives in, and I had to order 2 more balls. I was thinking I had 4 balls in my stash, but I couldn't find them. I had found 2 balls, and that was not enough, so I had to order new ones. I hope I have enough now, but maybe I have the other 2 somewhere. I don't know. I didn't find them yet, so but yeah, alpaca is always good to have in your stash for me. Yeah. I have 2 blankets that I knitted on a little bit, not too, I don't know, not daily, but frequently. This last 2 weeks. The first one is still in this lovely tin I got from Truida Bath. She gifted me that with a thrift shop swap we had, along with a Easter yarn swap. And I'm in the middle of a square. Normally I wouldn't do that. Normally I always knit it until it's done, but I don't know, I didn't feel like it anymore on Sunday. So I'm in the middle. This is my little start of a new Cozy Memories blanket from all these leftovers I have. I have a lot of leftovers. I'm always, I swap a lot with people, so that is the reason. And so that is 1 blanket on my needles, and I'm just knitting on it when I feel like it. Sometimes it will stay in this tin for 2 weeks. I don't know. I try to knit what I feel. So sometimes you have to knit something. If you finish something that you think, oh yeah, shit, I have to knit on that. But the blankets and the shawls are more like when I feel like it, I knit on it. I have enough blankets, I have enough shawls, so it's not like I have to make this in 4 weeks or 6 weeks. But the thing when I'm doing the knit-along, I will try to do it in the amount of weeks I have. So that's the difference. Yeah, and the Stephen West Mystery Knit-along. That's the only shawl I will do in the amount of weeks that we've got. And if I do a test knit, of course. But otherwise, my knits I'm not in a hurry. I have enough socks. I want to knit more garments in the future. That is what I want. Maybe I will make a weekender with a round neck. That would be lovely. This is, super nice favorite sweater for me. But yeah, I have still a lot of knitting plans and wish list. So we'll see when that comes. And then I have another scrappy blanket on my needles, and that's in this lovely bag. Cottage number 9. She's on Etsy. Bought it, I think, last year. This bag is a little bit bigger, so my scrappy blanket fits in it. And this is super simple. I cast it on 250 stitches. I think it was in the end 263 stitches because I had enough yarn, and I just knit scraps in it. Mostly, I think, mostly 4 rounds, and then I switch colors, but sometimes 2, sometimes not more. I didn't do more than 4 rounds, sometimes 3, and it has to be all in this earthy tones color. So in this blanket will only, that's my own rule, earthy tones. So no hearts blue, and you know what I mean. And it grows slowly, but I started this 1 January, and I want to see how far I come on 31 December, or the last week from December. So that the rule for me was 1 time up and down a day, but that's not on the moment. Didn't succeed that. So sometimes I will do more, 4 times up and down on a day. But I'm just curious, how far will I come when it's the end of the year, and it's all from swap scraps that I got, that I have myself. Yeah, so super nice. Just garter stitch Nothing special, but I think it will be a nice blanket when it's done. So that is the second blanket. I have more blankets on my needles, but I didn't knit on it. I will only show you when I did. Otherwise, it will be the episodes will be too long. Yeah, I think that was it for the knitting. Even denken, yeah, that was it for the knitting. I'm taking a sip of my water. Yes. Then I had sewed a little bit. Sewed, I think it's a hard word for us to say. I always thought it was sew. Sew. I did said always sew, but you pronounce it as sew. Sew. Sewing. And I bought last year in Glastonbury when I was in England with my coach trip. It was a really lovely holiday. I was in Glastonbury and there was a sewing shop, Sew Over the Moon it was called, and I was really happy. I thought, oh, well, maybe they sell yarn, and yes, they did. Not a lot of yarn, but I bought there a nice sock ball from King Cole, and I already made socks of it, and I found also a lovely piece of fabric. She had a lot of scrap fabrics, and this one caught my eye, and I thought I want to make a project bag from that. So I did last Sunday. It's really thick. I think it's more like for furniture to make your seat or something. Well, that was a good idea also. But I just bought one piece. I think it was around £3. And yeah, I love it a lot. And I did this kind of ribbons I always find in the thrift shops. And also the lining. I didn't do fiberfill in it because it wasn't necessarily, because this fabric is really thick. And I think I like it a lot. My new sewn fabric. I made more bags, but I have a swap with one of the Dutch viewers, Lieselot. And she makes also bags. She's on Instagram, Door Mij Met Liefde. So maybe you can follow her. She makes the most nice project bags. I have a few of hers. I bought them the last years. And she was messaged me through Instagram, and she said, "I'm watching old videos from you." She started at one. she's binge watching all my videos, so that's a lot. All my Dutch podcasts, and in one of the podcasts, I told about the nice bag I bought from her. And then she said, "Oh, Ivonne, we can maybe do a bag swap, project bag swap." But I didn't set on my sewing machine because of my back pain. It's not my. I like to sew, but it's not my. It's not. You sit on the chair sometimes too long, too hard. It's a lot of preparing. You have to cut the fabrics. You have to search the lining, and you have to cut the drawstrings. So it's a lot more work than sitting on the couch and knitting a sock, in my opinion. But I like it. But it's not my first craft. It's not my first love. But I like to make the bag. So I made a lovely bag for Lieselot, but I show you later because it's a surprise for her, and I wouldn't ruin the surprise. And when she is going to make me one bag, and when we're both finished, we are going to swap, and also 10 balls of sock scrap minis from 10 grams. So that's really nice. So I make a nice package for her. But yeah, that was the reason I was thinking on 5 May, Liberation Day, I'm going to sew the whole day instead of knitting. And then I found my lovely fabric bag, and then I thought, oh, Ivonne, yes, you have to make this lovely bag for from the fabric you bought in Glastonbury. I loved Glastonbury. So nice. But yeah, what is in here? In here is all the colors I want to use for my garter-marler. The knit-along starts next week, 15 May. And yeah, I have a lot of leftovers. I will try to show you in one go. A lot of leftovers from my Go-Go Dynamo. That was the dark brown and that one. And from my Versus Unite from last year. It's all, yeah, this one is pink. That's the brightest color. This is yeah, like dusty rose. Do you say that like that? Dusty pink, dusty rose. Yeah, this one was from the Go-Go Dynamo. Super nice. It's from Twisted Ambitions yarns. So I want to give that also. Well, this one is from the chocolate color from Atelier Sopra. And this one was also the Twisted Ambitions yarn. So this is yeah, the main. I think the main. Oh yeah, this one I put it in. It's a little bit roestbruin. I don't know for sure if it's coming in my garter-marler, but we'll see. And I have a few balls of Drops Fable to combine the colors. And I have this one. This is also dark brown. This is Ecopuno. Maybe I will use this also because you have to knit it with two strands of yarn together. Yeah, and this is for the cuffs. I showed it last week in the weekly vlog. So a super nice dark brown. So my cardigan will be in a brown. Yeah, I'm very, very curious how it will look when it's yeah, when I'm on my way in knitting. So that lives in my new bag. It's just fitting. I'm very curious if I have enough yarn. I think it's enough, but when it's not, I can always put something out of my stash in the brown colors and use that also. But we'll see that. In the pattern, you can find the amount of yarn you need, but it depends on your on the size you are going to knit. I'm trying to knit size 4. Hopefully, I have to measure again and then decide the the exact size I want to make. But I feel like casting on, but I will start on 15 May, and I hope you join me. There are a few people who said they will join me, so super nice. It's just a knit along to knit in 6 weeks. We try to knit the garter-marler sweater, or I'm going to do the cardigan. That's up to you. But if you think, oh, Ivonne, I have my own pattern, I want to knit with you with a scrappy cardigan or a sweater, feel free to join. I'm going to put the hashtag in the description box because I always forget it when I say I will put it in the screen. Maybe I will do that. Then you see it now. And it's a knit along just to to knit along together, and no pressure. If you don't succeed in 6 weeks, also good. But it's going to go for pleasure and knit a sweater or cardigan before summer, because when then the fall starts in half September, then we're ready for fall with our new garment. That's for me the reason to do it now. And I'm not really a summer knitter. I don't knit summer things because I always have it too hot. It's not for me. Maybe in the future we'll see. We don't know that yet. So that is for the knit along. And I want to show you a few things I found in the thrift shop the last weeks. At first, last week I found this skein. I think it's hand spun. I'm not sure, but I can't imagine what it would be otherwise. Super nice, dark, little bit purple red. Now wine red, it's like my sweater. So this one I found. Then yesterday in the same shop at Terre des Hommes, I found these three balls. I think it's from a lady that brought, that maybe passed away, and her family brought it to the thrift shop. And I think this is also hand spun. I can't imagine what it would be otherwise. So that is what I found, and I had a few weeks before I found two of these ones. Also, I think hand spun. It looks like hand spun. So I hope to knit in the future. I don't know when yet. Maybe a shawl from it. Super nice. So that everything will be used again. I would love to see in the future that I made a shawl of these hand spun yarns I found at the thrift shop, so that the person who made it, that eventually it's going to become something. Hopefully I can handle it, because I think he will be lanolin in, and I'm allergic for that. So when I'm going to knit it, I can't knit on it just maybe every day a few rows, but not only because my hand's going to get how do you say that, eczema. But I get it not only from lanolin, but also from cleaning products. So I have always I don't have it's better than it was when I worked at the HEMA. It was always broken, always here, like the nails are it's not nice, let me say that, but I really like it. So that is what I found at the thrift shop, and I found a vintage knitting. It's not a knitting. It's more like a haberdasheries. All haberdasheries. Haberdasheries. Do you say that? We say handwerkboek. The pattern book fell out. All 50 make presents. So it's from 1985. Super vintage. I love it. This was 50 cents. I found it last week. So that is what I wanted to show you. I think I have a lot of talking done. I have filmed a little bit. I got something from a viewer. That's what I want to show you. Last week I edited the podcast or the weekly vlog, and then afterwards there came a big package in the mail, happy mail. So from one of the Dutch viewers, she said, Ivonne, I found something on the free market at King's Day, and it wants to live with you. Can I send you that? So I was thinking, what could that be? Maybe something from Cindy. So then I opened the box, and yes, there was a Cindy bed, a Cindy kast, hoe zeg je dat nou? Wardrobe, and some chairs, some rieten chairs. Riet. I don't know the English word for that, but you see it in the footage I will stick after this podcast. And she made me a pruidel bag herself. I love it a lot. It's a nice blue with a flowery drawstring and super. I think this is also really vintage fabric, and embroidered. This is a pocket. So thank you, Audrey. I loved it a lot. And there were 3 scraps for Christmas. Maybe I can knit again some Christmas scrappy socks. Super nice. Thank you for that. I really love it. I'm going to use this bag in the future. I don't know yet. Maybe when I cast on a new sock I will choose to use this one. So there was I was spoiled again. Super nice. That is what I wanted to tell you for this week. I will stick a few images after the podcast. Saartje sleeps on the Cindy bed now, so super sweet. And I filmed my seringen in the garden. I don't know if it's called seringen in English. The nice flowers, so that's what you're going to see a little bit of. So don't stop here. There comes more, and otherwise you can see it in parts if it's too long. Yeah, I will thank you for watching. If you have a question, please feel free to email me or through Instagram. I'm Knitting Inden on Instagram and Ravelry. I'm trying to update my Ravelry more often so that you can see what I knit on, and no, I'm not doing all my socks. I don't make project pages for all the socks, but I like to see sometimes what others do, and no, that. I think it's enough for today. I can babble on, but I will don't do that. I see you next week with a weekly vlog, and thank you for watching. Doei! Look, there is a big package coming in the house from the postman. Happy mail from a viewer. I'm very curious. It was breakable, so it's a big package, and I'm very curious. We'll see. Look, this is what I got from a viewer. She was on the free market on King's Day, where I didn't go, and she lives far away from me in the Netherlands, in Den Bosch, and she found Cindy furniture, the Cindy closet, the Cindy bed, the chairs and the table, and this little chair. And I got stickers from her, Sarah K stickers, and the woman where she found it, she wrote me a card with it, and the woman where she bought it, she said, oh, it's, I have this all my life, and she had a little bit a feeling for, should I do it, should I sell it or should I keep it? But Audrey said it's becoming, it comes in a new Cindy house, and so that's what she thought. Oh, Ivonne is collecting Cindy's. Yes, that's what I do. And I have Cindy houses, so I can put it in. Super nice. Thank you very much. I like it a lot. And lovely that people think about me, that when they are walking on a flea market and they see Cindy's stuff, that they think about me. Super nice. And she made me a super nice project bag. Audrey makes... I like this I like this a lot. She makes this bags also, and the inside is a nice vintage fabric. This is embroidered. Oh, it's super nice. So it's a project bag. I call it bridal bags. Super nice. So thank you, Audrey, for this happy mail that came in the happy mail. Super nice. Echt heel mooi. Die vlinders, oh leuk hè.
Over de tuin. Hiernaast komt een zitkamer met een houtkachel. Aan de andere kant van de hal komt een speelkamer, een werkkamer voor Ian, 2 badkamers en de slaapkamer van Ian en Jenny. De slaapkamers van de kinderen komen aan de andere kant van de muur.